Welcome to the Kenyan project. Today we're going to be fixing a long overdue issue that I've been having with one of the accessories that I have on my front here. It is the marker lights, or commonly known as the Raptor lights. I bought this light set on Amazon just before winter, installed them. It didn't last the whole winter. As you previously saw in one of my videos, I mentioned that two of them are burnt, and it's still the case. So I bought from Z1 Off-Road this kit here, and they're doing some research. It's supposed to be a whole lot better, and moisture doesn't get into the lights themselves. Let me show you here. So here is the little marker, and then basically what would happen with the Amazon one is water would get into this part, like right here, and then they would burn out. So um, I bit the bullet and I bought a new set. And in addition to that, we are going to be installing ditch light brackets. So stay tuned. All right, so first off, let's take this off of here. Let's put this to the side here for now. Let's put these brackets elsewhere. And then we're gonna take, um, I don't know how you call this part, but it's basically sitting right here. So we're to have access to the back of the grill because we're gonna need to run the brackets and the lights from the back and then screw them on from the front. All right, so for that, I'll need to take these clips out. And then it seems like I have some Torx right here. 2, 3. Okay, let me grab my tools and I'll be right back. Honestly, guys, sometimes you want to save some money and buy the cheap parts, right? It's not the solution. Uh, it's worth it to pay a little more because, see, I paid, I can't remember, I think it was like 70 or $80 for those, and they burnt out after like 2.5 months, right? So we'll see with these ones, the new ones, how long they last. They should last a little longer, hopefully. I have a few zip ties to cut here because I made everything nice and tidy, and you couldn't see any wires dangling down or anything like that. But also, in the process of doing that, made it a little harder for me to take off. But it is what it is. Make do. There's just a few zip ties to cut, right? There we go. And this one, okay, should be good. We are blessed with good weather lately, so taking all this time to all this nice weather to work on the truck a little bit, and then since it's spring, everything is muddy in the trails, so it kind of makes it hard to go off-roading. So I decided, well, might as well work on the truck a little bit, get it ready, and then next year, when once the truck is all done up, it will be much easier for me or more accessible because I'm very limited with what I can do so far. But all those modifications coming, I will be ready. Okay, so those they just push in like that, right? So here's what I was talking about. Um, it's just cheap plastic, right? As water gets in there, you see that little seam there, and it shorts out. So these garbage. But it gave me a good idea of how it looks, and I like the look of it. It's just they were cheap. Ow. There you go. Oh, actually, on this one you can kind of see what happened. You see that white there? That's water that got in and burnt it. So, see the old wiring and loom. This out. Well, I put a lot of zip ties on there. Oh, I don't know where that one went. Didn't fall on the ground, so it's in there. Yeah, we'll try to find it later. One more right by the camera. Okay. And then, I guess I'll need to move you guys. Hopefully the audio picks up from here because I've been having difficulties. I haven't figured out how really, but I hope I did this time, Last video you might have saw that I had the microphone right here, but all the sound was coming from the phone or the pickup, or I don't know how you call it. There you go. Put this over here. So I have mine, or at least this set, wired to or spliced into the little markers. There's three little markers, or orange little lights in the headlights going up, and I have them, the grill markers, spliced into that. So uh, it kind of ties them together, like orange with orange. There you go. There. See these wire kits always have these spliced blocks. It just goes in the fuse. Now we're gonna make sure it's the same. That should work. And loom or fish the wiring loom where it goes. Goes right in. And then on the previous light kit, you had to like kind of drill a hole or cut a little piece of the fuse box. It doesn't affect it at all because there's like a ledge on this one anyway that covers where you cut. So I just need to enlarge the one that was already there a little bit. And it should be good after that. Push this right here. Follow this wiring loom. And we'll just leave it like that for now. We will put those lights and brackets in. Okay, cool. And just do this. So you can see these one come with little brackets like that. Oh, here, there you go. It clips onto the grill like this. There's two little screw. There's these two little screws that screw onto the top part, and then there's two little studs right there. The light goes in like so, and then you put two nuts on those little studs. Okay, so these little nuts, see right there, 732. I think hand tight should do it. Right there. Well, I mean, torqued a little bit. But there you go. And now this, see with those two, I don't know how you call those, but I'll just call them screws. You slide this behind the grill, and it should just tighten up on there. Let me just grab something to clean up where those go, and we'll install it. Grab this. center it, and type. And then it's just rinse and repeat. It's a little bit windy today. I hope it's not too noisy on the microphone. But I guess I'll see when I edit this video. Speaking of, I might need a little help. Figure out a better way to edit. Because as of right now, I'm just editing with the iPhone app or the iPad iMovie. But it's very, very, very limited in terms of what I can do with it. So, if any of you know what I can use instead, still on iPad, please let me know in the comments down below. I would greatly appreciate that. And if any of you, if this doesn't work again, if any of you know, I'm using the DJI Osmo 7 with a tracking kit, and that is a DJI mic mini. So if any of you can point me out in the right direction of like how to use it, I've tried to watch tutorials and everything. Doesn't really help. So, like I said, any help is appreciated. Even though I said I will keep this channel basic, I do want to offer quality audio and video and stuff. So, not only for you guys, but for me to look back at, you know. So, any help, honestly. Let me show you guys the size of that little nut. It's tiny. Those are the new ones, and then the old one now looks like this. So, in my opinion, looks much, much, much better. So the difference in quality between the new ones and the old ones is astonishing, honestly. Alright guys, well my phone died and I just kept going, but I installed them. Let me turn them all on for you. There you go. The flicker you see is only on camera. It's not there in real life. But there you go. My opinion looks pretty good. Let me just take the tools off there. And what I did, I still have the screws to screw it back here, but put this back on, all those clips on. Move those. There you go. I don't have much battery, but what I'm gonna do next is those brackets I showed you before for the A-pillar lights, and I'll film as much as I can, but yeah. And they are very tight there. Okay, let me grab something to prop the hood so it doesn't skew like that. I'm trying to hold it in place. And then grab your bracket, slide it where you want. Nut in and lose it. That's just typical me. And cannot find it. Shoot. It'll fall on the ground. Nope. So what's in there? Well, shoot. Well, guys, I messed up, and I'm one to own my mistakes. So I was trying to do that bracket as you saw, and then I lost the two nuts. And what happened is they fell somewhere in there. I don't exactly know where. And then I was trying to find them, and I thought I heard one fall in the fender. So I was like, well, let's take the over fender and the fender flare out. And now I broke some stuff. So here's what it looks like. So as you can see, there's a fender flare missing, and the over fender, or the wheel well trim there, is also missing. Like I said, I thought the bolt fell in there, and you can see that it's all open in here, like all the way up there. So I had a nut right here, and then one fell this way. I don't know where it went, honestly. Like, I've looked all over in my fenders, both sides, on like all these ledges. And then the other one, while I was like screwing it on like this, it fell in there. So I was like, I'll try to fish it out, but I can't find it, magnet or not. So magnet or not, I wasn't able to get it. So the situation I'm in now is this is broken. I broke a few tabs on it. But this one, this one, this one, and I broke some of these little guys, as you can see here. If you can focus, there you go. So those slide in there like that, and then they clip in the fender in those holes. And I broke them. So I'm one to own up to my mistakes. I'm being transparent with you guys because I think it's important. But call the dealership. They're gonna be calling me back with an estimate for all those repairs, replacements, and then I will get them to install those brackets for me, because I don't want that to happen again, even though I would probably be more careful, but still, at least they're gonna have the hood aligned proper and everything for me, and it will be a professional doing it, not a regular guy in his driveway or his parking spot and breaking stuff. So like I said, I want to own up my mistakes. I'm being transparent, and I wanted to show you guys that you know, that's part of working on the vehicle, you know. So it is what it is. That, like my motto, like, you know, I live by that. It is what it is. When you do a mistake, own up to it. And on that, I hope you enjoy. I know it's a short video, but at least I got one of the two things I wanted done. And I'll catch you guys later.